Thanks, Michael. 6:47 now with severe weather season fast approaching, meaning a lot of rainfall, too. It's important to make sure your car is safe on the roads, and possibly one potential danger is likely something that you would never think of, your headlights. Here to explain more on that is Mike, the auto guy Davidson, with a rare Tuesday appearance for us. Good to see you.
Yeah, great. It's good to be here on Tuesday. And we are going to talk a little bit about the headlight situation and some of the new technology that's out there for us concerning that. But also, I wanted to mention carefully just some of the changes that are going on in our industries, kind of behind the scenes. As you know, last week or 2 weeks ago, I was in Dallas.
You were?
And we had a representative, an actual engineer from Delphi Corporation that spoke to our group. And you saw Delphi's name a few minutes ago on that on the segment about automakers. Delphi makes like most of the electronics that are on vehicles that are sold in the United States. There was a saying a few years ago that said that if Santa Fe Railroad had realized that they were in the transportation business instead of the railroad business, we'd be flying Santa Fe Airlines. All right?
But we're not.
That's right. And the implication is there that change is coming. It's just going to continue to change. One big thing that Delphi reported to us as engineers that's going to change, and that is what we're driving, of course, everyone knows that, but how they're powered. We expect that diesel fuels will be the main power source for automobiles in the next 3 to 5 years. It's actually going to fill a gap because where they're really wanting to go with all of this is they're wanting to go to hydrogen fuel cells. That's about 10 to 12 years out. But there's a gap, and that gap's going to be filled by diesel engines. Now, when you say the word diesel, what do you think?
You think smoky, black smoke,
Not true. Because in Europe already, the cars that are sold over there, they're clean burning diesel engines. They don't smell. And these are the kind of things that you can expect from our vehicles in 3 to 5 years, that type of...
So more of it's going to be driving diesels.
That's right. More of it's going to be driving diesels. It's going to fill a gap for hydrogen fuel cells. Will also be a hybrid going to both diesel and hybrid, or diesel and hydrogen. So all these things are coming for our auto industry. And some of the things that are just interesting about that, I think there's going to be a cleansing that takes place with the automakers, and we'll do a quick comparison. Look at the number of cell phones that are sold, and we'll just say in the United States. In the United States, there's about 146 million cell phones sold in 2007. All right? There's 9 manufacturers, all right? In 2007, personal computers is another big thing, all right? In 2007, 64 million PCs were sold, all right? There are 7 major computer makers.
They're all making a lot of them.
All right? So now let's take that and compare it to the car manufacturers, all right? There were 19 million cars sold in 2007. That's going to drop down to, I think it dropped down to about 12 million in 2008.
We're driving our cars longer.
That's right. And we expect that that number is going to change in 2010 down to 9 million. There are 40 car manufacturers worldwide.
You're cutting the pie up smaller and smaller pieces, aren't you?
So eventually you're going to see that cleansing is going to take place. I believe the bailout for the government, for the automakers, is only going to prolong the inevitable. The cleansing is going to take place. That's the change that's going to happen. It's going to happen. And some of the other changes, of course, when you take keep your car longer, there's new technology that's developed. And I'm always so excited about, we can be excited about some of these changes, although they can look kind of doom and gloom. We really need to be excited because you look back in all of history. My son loves history. You look at history and things have changed considerably because of things that go bad. It seems like prosperity brings out the difficult times or the hard times, but the other stuff is a lot better. So
let's mention the headlight.
I want to mention the headlight cleansing real close. Some of the new technology that's come now, that's a headlight that you can see that it looks kind of foggy, and that happens just from going down the road. This is on a PT Cruiser. Well, there's a product that's been developed as a result of people keeping their car longer. It's called a plastic headlight cleaner, where you can go in and actually clean the headlight and get your vision back. And this happens like frog in the water, you know? You don't even realize it's happening, but you're losing 30, 40, 50% of your visibility at night by your headlights being foggy. So with this is called just a PHC cleaner. We had to buy 58 bottles of this stuff to use it, but it works really good, as you can see. I mean, it's well worth using. It's a very good product that actually cleans the headlights really well and allows you to see. And there's other products out there that help with vision as well. So as you keep the cars longer, have a consultation with advisors to help understand what can I do. And one more final point, if you decide you're going to keep your car longer, one very good thing to do is have a complete inspection done by that vehicle to help make that decision. Do I trade or do I keep it? So think about a very thorough inspection
at the point where you're thinking about selling.
At the point where you're thinking.
Mike, some great information. We appreciate it, and some new products as well. Thank you. Back in just a little bit. Stay with us. Much more of Daybreak straight ahead.